ever been to a wedding before?
Yeah. Rev Kev.
This one is different than most other weddings because I demand before I marry people, I want to see them consummate in advance. We're going to uncomfortably watch these people fuck in front of us. Let's put our hands in the air. Bam. And let's, all right, you work the other mic. So it's responsible for you and her.
So it's like a wedding Dutch wedding?
It is a wedding Dutch wedding. I don't know what's the consolation. Okay, kids, here we go. And remember, ministers, don't fucking try this at home. The Lord's on my side. Daryl, Nikki, we gathered together here today, kids, to put two human beings together as one. Daryl and Nikki are going to rejoin. Like, it's one thing to choose to get married the first time and shit. After you put some years and some mileage on, one would imagine you'd be smart enough to be like, I'm not doing this shit again. But when people choose to get remarried, what they're saying is, yeah, I'll do it again. I'll do it again every damn day. So we get to watch a remarriage right here, man. Which means we don't have to wonder what's going to happen to these two as a couple. They know what's happened to them as a couple. They've only gotten fucking stronger, built a goddamn family. So much so that, like, this is a victory lap. Y'all didn't get to do the one maybe you wanted to do, but you did the one you had to do. And look what you were able to build on. That's a strong foundation. So this is just icing on an already delicious cake, ladies and gentlemen. And as we fucking begin, we begin all things like they begin in probably the most famous wedding scene of all the movies. Marriage, ladies and gentlemen. Marriage is an institution that I'm a big fan of. I remember being a kid and probably like y'all wondering, like, who will I wind up with? You know, I had a relationship model for me by my parents. They were into each other. They were each other's best friends. I never heard it, but they must have had sex because me and my brother and my sister existed. Like, theirs was a real relationship. And I saw them bicker, but I also saw them love and stuff like that. So that's why I was like, all right, that's what I want. That's what I'm going to have in life one day. And I always wondered who that person would be and shit. And so I remember when I was standing across from Jennifer when I got married, I went into it very lightly. You know, it was like, it happened because we were up at the Skywalker Ranch, we were mixing dog, and she was like, this looks beautiful up here. I said, yes, God's country. She was like, if we ever get married, we should do it up here. And I was like, yeah, we should. And she was 8 months pregnant at that point. So I didn't think she was hinting, but she was hinting. And then she was like, you serious? Would you get married this weekend if I could put it together? And I was like, yeah. And we did. We wound up eloping, getting married there. And I stood across from her. We couldn't get a Catholic priest. We got a Dutch Catholic monk. I thought he would enjoy Dogma when I showed it to him. Thank God I showed him after the wedding. He said he was a big fan of The Matrix. He's like, I love The Matrix. I was like, well, this movie's kind of like The Matrix.
Oh,
He didn't think that shit at all. But thankfully he married us. And so while he was doing this shit, and we were standing across from each other, he said something that really struck me. It's pretty profound. He goes, what we're about to do is real. He's going, this isn't theoretical. When you marry two people and you put them together, that becomes a concrete thing, a realistic institution that the government has to dissolve. Somebody has to get in, the lawyers have to get involved to make it not happen anymore. So in fact, the things we say are akin to magic words, he said. And I was like, that's beautiful. And there I was looking at the person standing across from me, the person I'd wondered what they looked like my entire life, and there they were. And in that moment, I realized, oh shit, this is it. You're the person I dreamed about. We're not doing this lightly. We're going on the adventure of a lifetime. I'm never going to be alone again. You're going to have my back for the rest of all time and shit. And if I'm lucky, I'm going to die in your arms. Because I certainly don't want to be there the day you fucking go. It's to feel that profoundly about another human being that I was like sitting there joining hands with. And I thought it would be like, it's just like dating. It's way bigger than that, man. As you guys well know, as married couple. So now we come to the point where we renew the vows. This is the most important part, ladies These are the magic words in question. And while I don't remember exactly what the Dutch Catholic monk had said at my wedding, I've been to enough services to know the words that will bind two people together and stuff. So, Daryl, do you take Nikki to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and health, for richer or for poorer? And here comes the most metal fucking part. Till death do you part.
I do.
Pressure's on. Yeah, fucking don't forget, you can always run. Julia Roberts did it with that one. They'll catch you again. Nikki, do you take Daryl to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer? And here comes the most metal part. Till death do you part.
Without it, absolutely.
And the only way we can seal this is with the true magic words. Kids, I know a lot of people aren't religious anymore. You know, although we are kind of near the Bible Belt, so there's probably more faithful folks here than normally when I do something like this. But if you're one of those people that's like, I don't fucking go for religion and stuff, just bear with us, because in a moment like this, faith is required. And while this faith may not be yours, this is the faith that's going to bind these people together. You two repeat after me. These sacred holy vows come from the very sacred holy book. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight.
No evil shall escape my sight.
Let those who worship evil's might
Those who worship evil's might.
beware my power.
Beware my power.
Green Lantern's light.
Green Lantern's light.
And now from that true man and wife, you may You got to see two people fucking join